Welcome back to Holy Bible Haven, a place where faith, hope, and love come alive. From dust to life, God formed Adam and Eve and placed them in a perfect garden. But when temptation entered paradise, everything changed. Let's discover the beginning of it all.
An infinite void stretches in every direction, a canvas of absolute nothingness. Suddenly, a tiny point of light ignites in the distance. A spark in the abyss. The light intensifies, growing brighter, pushing back the darkness with its radiant glow. It swells rapidly, a beacon of hope and energy in the desolate expanse. The void begins to fill with pulsating energy, a cosmic heartbeat echoing through the emptiness. Radiant waves surge outwards, transforming the void into a vibrant realm of light and possibility. Bathed in ethereal light, heaven unfolds a boundless expanse of pure energy. God, a being of unimaginable power, watches over the infinite void, his gaze serene, a realm of tranquility where light dances and whispers echo through eternity. The very essence of creation rests in his hands, a silent promise of hope and renewal. Earth is submerged, a canvas of swirling chaos under deep, dark waters. A voice echoes through the void, powerful and commanding. "Let there be light," God commands, his voice resonating through the darkness. Then, a blinding flash erupts, pushing back the darkness. Light triumphs, forever separating day from night in a display of divine power. God shapes the earth, creating the vast expanse of the sky above. He separates the waters, carving out oceans and seas. Dry land emerges, sculpted by divine hands. Lush vegetation explodes across the landscape, painting the world in vibrant greens and browns. Against the void, God extends his hand, a gesture of immense power and creation. Blinding light erupts, solidifying into the sun, a beacon of warmth and life. With another divine gesture, the moon takes shape, a serene, silver orb in the dark expanse. Stars ignite across the cosmos, each a distant sun carefully placed to illuminate the night. God sets them in motion, orchestrating the dance of day and night, seasons and time. Sunlight bathes the earth, illuminating waters teeming with life. A shimmering dance of countless fish fills the vibrant oceans. The sky is alive with birds, their songs a chorus across the land. Birds of every kind soar, filling the heavens with color and movement. God watches, his gaze sweeping over the flourishing world. A serene smile graces God's lips, radiating pure satisfaction. God gestures, a silent command that echoes across the void. From thin air, animals materialize, beasts of every shape and size. The land awakens, erupting with vibrant life and teeming with new creatures. From the smallest insect to the largest whale, life bursts forth. The world fills with movement, a symphony of life unfolding. The air vibrates with the sounds of 1,000 different species. Eden unfolds, a vibrant, enclosed garden teeming with life. A symphony of trees and flowers creates a breathtaking vista. Crystal rivers snake through the verdant landscape. The river's waters nourish the land, a source of life and beauty. The air is pure, invigorating, and filled with the scent of blossoms. Sunlight filters through the leaves, painting the scene in gold. In Eden, God kneels, his skilled hands shaping Adam from the dust. God breathes life into Adam, a sacred, gentle act. Adam's eyes flutter open, wide with newborn wonder. He beholds Eden, a realm of breathtaking beauty unfolding before him. The dawn of awareness shines in Adam's eyes, pure and new. In Eden, God gently sets Adam down amidst the lush greenery, entrusting him with its care. God gestures grandly, showcasing the vibrant landscape and the task ahead for Adam. Adam, awestruck, begins to explore, his bare feet sinking into the fertile soil. He observes the diverse creatures, a sense of wonder and curiosity lighting his face. Adam bestows names upon each animal, marking his connection to this vibrant new world. Adam wanders through Eden's lush garden, his bare feet sinking into the yielding earth. Exotic birds flash through the trees, their calls echoing in the tranquil air. Lions and gazelles rest peacefully, an unlikely companionship under the warm sun. Despite the vibrant life around him, a profound loneliness shadows Adam's face. A sense of isolation lingers, a stark contrast to the paradise that surrounds him. In radiant heaven, God sits upon his throne, an ethereal glow illuminating his face. His gaze softens as he looks down upon Adam, a thoughtful expression gracing his divine features. A profound decision dawns, shaping destinies with celestial grace. It is not good for him to be alone, God declares, his voice echoing with gentle power. I shall make a helper suitable for him, he proclaims, a promise of companionship in the dawn of creation. Beneath a canvas of stars, Adam lies in tranquil slumber, untouched by the world's awakening. A celestial hush falls as God watches over him, preparing a profound transformation. Adam drifts into an unfathomable sleep, guided by divine will and the promise of a new dawn. In the stillness of Eden, destiny quietly unfolds, veiled in the mystery of peaceful dreams. Adam sleeps peacefully under the tranquil night sky, his breath a gentle rhythm in the stillness. With divine purpose, God's hands move, extracting one of Adam's ribs, a silent act of creation. God shapes the rib with meticulous care, breathing life and form into it. The rib transforms, fashioned into the form of a woman, a new dawn breaking in Eden. Golden light bathes Eden as dawn breaks, painting the lush garden in vibrant hues. Adam awakens, his eyes adjusting to the gentle light, a sense of wonder filling him. He sees Eve standing before him, her beauty radiant and otherworldly. A profound joy washes over Adam, an emotion as pure as the morning air. Adam's face radiates love and astonishment, a bond forming in the dawn's embrace. Bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh, Adam exclaims, his voice filled with awe. Bathed in golden sunlight, Adam and Eve stroll through Eden, their figures silhouetted against a backdrop of lush greenery. Hand in hand, they wander amidst the vibrant flora, their connection a silent symphony of trust and serenity. Their bare feet tread softly on the dew-kissed grass, each step a testament to their unblemished innocence. Unburdened by shame, they move with a natural grace, their bodies reflecting the untouched beauty of creation. The garden embraces them in its verdant arms, a sanctuary of perfect harmony and boundless peace. Their laughter echoes through the tranquil air, a pure and joyous melody that resonates with the heart of Eden. In Eden, Adam and Eve move with grace, a dance of cultivation in the sun-drenched garden. Sunlight filters through lush leaves, casting a golden glow on their peaceful faces. Their hands work in harmony, nurturing the vibrant earth with tender care. Contentment radiates as they savor the garden's bounty, a perfect, serene moment. Bathed in sunlight, Adam and Eve wander through Eden, their laughter weaving through the trees. A palpable love surrounds them as they walk with God, their faces radiant with joy and peace. Their movements are light, carefree, each step a dance in paradise. In their eyes, a mirror to innocence, reflects the unspoiled purity of their world. Bathed in golden sunlight, the tree of life dominates Eden, its leaves shimmering with the promise of eternity. Its branches reach towards the heavens, a silent testament to boundless vitality and enduring hope. A symbol of unbroken existence, it stands as a beacon, radiant and untarnished, in the heart of paradise. The air around it vibrates with palpable energy, a living embodiment of nature's most profound gift. Every leaf pulses with a soft, inner light, whispering tales of immortality to the tranquil garden. Under the bright Eden sky, the tree of knowledge stands tall, its branches heavy with forbidden fruit. A gentle breeze whispers through the leaves, carrying the scent of temptation. The forbidden fruit glows with an irresistible allure. A divine warning echoes. You must not eat of it, for when you do, you will surely die. The fruit hangs, a silent promise and a stark warning intertwined in the tranquil air. In Eden, a serpent moves with cunning grace through the lush garden. Scales shimmer as it nears the forbidden tree. Eve is close, unaware of the subtle danger approaching. The serpent's gaze fixates on Eve, a silent promise of temptation. Sunlight paints Eden in shimmering greens as the serpent watches Eve, coiled amidst the leaves. Eve stands, a figure of serene beauty, contemplating the serpent's subtle approach. The serpent's eyes gleam with ancient knowledge, a glint of cunning in their depths. Its voice drips with honeyed persuasion as it questions Eve's understanding of divine law. Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? The serpent asks. Eve pauses, her brow furrowed, as the serpent's words ignite a spark of doubt. Sunlight filters through Eden's ancient trees, painting the vibrant flora in a mosaic of light and shadow. Eve stands amidst the lush greenery, her face reflecting serene innocence and peace. Her voice echoes softly in the tranquil air, a gentle warning amidst paradise's abundance. We may eat from any tree except the one in the middle, lest we die. Eve cautions, her words carrying a hint of foreboding. Sunlight paints Eden in vibrant hues, leaves rustling with secrets under a benevolent sky. A serpent, cloaked in emerald scales, winds around a tree. Its eyes, ancient and knowing, glint with a dangerous promise of forbidden wisdom. The serpent's voice whispers, smooth as silk, "You will not surely die. Your eyes will be opened, and you will become like God, knowing good and evil." In Eden, Eve's gaze is captured by the fruit, its vibrant colors radiating an irresistible allure. Doubt and desire clash within her eyes, a silent conflict painting her face with warring emotions. The fruit hangs temptingly, promising knowledge and change under the watchful sky. Eve is on the precipice of decision, her heart caught between innocence and the unknown. In Eden's lush expanse, the tree of knowledge stands, its forbidden fruit gleaming with an irresistible allure. With hesitant fingers, Eve reaches out, drawn by curiosity and the promise of untold wisdom. She plucks the fruit, its skin smooth and cool against her palm, a silent act of defiance. A moment of profound decision hangs in the air as she raises the fruit to her lips. With a bite, history is forever altered, and innocence fades into the dawn of understanding. In Eden's lush expanse, Eve offers the forbidden fruit, her expression a mix of enticement and anticipation. Adam hesitates, his eyes flickering with doubt and inner turmoil as temptation battles against obedience. He succumbs. A bite is taken, the fruit's crimson juice a symbol of their shared transgression. A bond forms between them, an unspoken pact sealed in disobedience, forever altering their fate. In Eden, Adam and Eve's eyes snap wide, a spark of sudden awareness igniting within. They turn to each other, a silent question passing between them as understanding dawns. Their gaze is lower, focusing on their bodies for the first time with true comprehension. A wave of shame washes over them, an emotion so new it's a physical blow. Their innocence shatters, replaced by a profound sense of vulnerability and exposure. The idyllic garden suddenly feels alien, the air thick with unspoken regret. In Eden, Adam and Eve's faces reflect sudden, stark awareness. Frantically, they gather large fig leaves, a desperate attempt to conceal. Their clumsy fingers sow leaves, together with thorns, shame fueling their panicked movements. Nakedness hidden, they shrink from unseen eyes, their Eden now a place of fear. Adam and Eve wander through Eden's trees, their small figures lost amid the once familiar greenery. Fear and guilt are now etched deeply on their faces. The garden, once their paradise, now feels like a threatening space. Each rustle of leaves whispers of their transgression. As the day cools, the Lord God walks in Eden, the setting sun painting the garden in hues of gold and emerald. Shadows lengthen across the verdant landscape, a serene beauty enveloping the tranquil paradise. The air is still, the only sound the gentle rustle of leaves under the divine footsteps. His voice echoes through the trees, a resonant call seeking companionship. Adam! Golden sunlight bathes Eden in a soft glow, illuminating the lush foliage and still air. Behind a large fig tree, Adam is partially hidden, his eyes wide with fear and shame. The rustling of leaves breaks the silence, a subtle sound in the face of Adam's dread. Adam trembles, his voice barely a whisper as he confesses, "I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid." He shrinks further behind the tree, shame consuming him. "I was naked, so I hid." Eden basks in the golden embrace of the late afternoon sun, a haven of tranquility and untouched beauty. God stands before Adam, his figure framed by the ethereal light, his expression a serene mystery. A gentle breeze whispers through the trees, rustling leaves in a symphony of nature's secrets. God's voice cuts through the idyllic scene, a profound question hanging in the air. Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from? Golden light bathes Eden as Adam and Eve stand divided, the air thick with unspoken words. Adam's face is a canvas of accusation, his eyes fixed intently on Eve. A tense silence hangs between them, heavy with the weight of recent events. "The woman you gave to be with me, she gave me some fruit, and I ate it," Adam declares, his voice echoing in Eden. His words cut through the serene landscape, shattering the peace of their paradise. The accusation hangs in the air, forever altering their fate. Eden basks in the fading sunlight, casting long shadows across its untouched beauty. God stands, radiating divine light, his presence a stark contrast to the encroaching dusk. Eve stands before God, the air thick with unspoken words and heavy consequences. A palpable tension hangs in the air, a storm gathering in the serene paradise. God's voice echoes through Eden, laden with sorrow and disappointment. "What have you done?" Late afternoon sun dapples through Eden's foliage, casting long, dramatic shadows that stretch across the serene landscape. Eve stands solitary near the ancient tree, her face etched with a profound mix of shame and burgeoning frustration. Her shoulders slump slightly under an invisible weight as she grapples with the enormity of her actions. A whisper escapes her lips, filled with remorse and a hint of accusation. "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." The air hangs heavy with unspoken consequences, each shadow deepening the sense of irreversible change. Eden's beauty is now tainted, reflecting Eve's internal turmoil as she faces the dawn of a new, uncertain reality. The sun bleeds across Eden, casting long, ominous shadows as God confronts the serpent. God's face is an impassive mask, hiding a storm of divine anger about to break. His voice echoes through the once peaceful garden, a decree of eternal punishment. "Because you have done this, cursed are you," God declares, the words heavy with consequence. "On your belly you shall go." He continues, the curse reshaping the serpent's very existence. "And dust you shall eat all the days of your life," sealing the serpent's fate in the heart of Eden. Eden basks in the glow of the late afternoon sun, long shadows stretching across its verdant expanse. God stands in divine majesty, his presence commanding the serene landscape. His voice, resonating with celestial power, echoes through the garden. I will put hostility between you and the woman, God proclaims, his words hanging in the air. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel, the prophecy unfolds, destiny etched in the fading light. The sun dips low over Eden, painting the landscape in long shadows as God, serene and powerful, faces the woman. A profound silence settles as God prepares to speak, his presence commanding and absolute. His voice echoes, filled with divine authority. I will greatly increase your pains in childbearing. With pain you will give birth to children, and your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you. The sun dips low over Eden, casting long shadows as God faces Adam, his divine face heavy with sorrow. A profound sense of change permeates the air, thick with unspoken words and the weight of disappointment. Cursed is the ground because of you, God laments, his voice echoing across the once perfect landscape. Through painful toil you will eat from it, God continues, a prophecy of hardship and unending labor. For dust you are, and to dust you will return, God concludes, sealing Adam's fate with solemn finality. In Eden, the setting sun casts long shadows as God, with infinite tenderness, crafts garments from animal skin. Adam and Eve stand cloaked in shame and a fragile hope, awaiting the divine gesture. God approaches, his touch gentle as he offers the garments, a silent promise of solace. A profound act of mercy unfolds, clothing their vulnerability amidst the consequences of their choice. Golden sunlight floods Eden, casting long shadows as God surveys the tranquil garden. In the distance, Adam moves, unaware of the divine gaze fixed upon him. God's expression hardens, a decision forming in his eyes. Adam has become like one of us, knowing good and evil, God proclaims, his voice echoing. A stern warning hangs in the air, a silent decree shaping destinies. He must not be allowed to eat from the tree of life and live forever, God declares, sealing Adam's fate. In Eden, God gestures, and Adam and Eve materialize from the vibrant foliage. Bathed in the fading light, long shadows stretch as they venture onto the barren earth. The ground awaits their labor, a stark contrast to the lush garden they leave behind. A somber atmosphere envelops them, marking this profound moment of expulsion. Their expressions reflect a mix of trepidation and resolve as they face their new reality. Eden's gate closes behind them, sealing their past and opening a future of toil. Eden's gate is sealed. Cherubim stand guard, their forms radiant against the morning light. A flaming sword flashes, an impassable barrier, barring the way back to paradise. Adam and Eve watch from afar, their faces etched with longing and despair. The tree of life remains out of reach, a symbol of what they have lost forever. Adam and Eve stand at the edge of Eden, their figures silhouetted against the radiant, forbidden gates. Sorrow etches deep lines on their faces as they look back at the paradise now lost to them. The world stretches before them, harsh and unforgiving, a wilderness of unknown trials and tribulations. Their eyes reflect a mixture of regret and dawning realization as they face their new, desolate reality. Under the vast sky outside Eden, Adam strains, muscles taut with effort as he battles the stubborn earth. Each swing of the crude hoe is a testament to his labor, the weight of survival etched into his brow. Sweat glistens on his skin, a river of exertion flowing as he fights to tame the wildness around him. The sun beats down mercilessly, testing his resolve, yet he persists, his determination unwavering. Outside Eden, the parched earth mirrors Eve's agony as she kneels, her face a mask of pain. Her cries rip through the desolate landscape, a symphony of sorrow and new beginnings. With a final, desperate push, she brings forth Cain, their first son, into a world of struggle. A new generation dawns, marked by the harsh realities of life beyond the garden's walls. The weight of their exile settles upon Eve as she cradles the infant. A bittersweet moment of creation. Under the open sky, Cain and Abel begin their lives outside Eden, shadows of the past stretching long before them. Their parents share tales of a lost paradise, their voices echoing with regret and a glimmer of hope. Cain and Abel listen intently, their young faces reflecting the weight of a promise yet to be fulfilled. Eden looms in their imaginations, a source of both longing and a distant dream of redemption. They begin to understand the burden of their inheritance, and the path forward is fraught with challenge and hope. Beneath the dawn's tender sky, Adam, Eve, Cain, and Abel stand at the edge of Eden, the air filled with the promise of a new day. Adam points towards the horizon, his weathered hand guiding his son's gaze across the rugged expanse. Eve watches Cain and Abel, her eyes reflecting a mother's love, mingled with a quiet worry for their future. They teach their sons about God, their voices soft against the vast landscape, imparting ancient wisdom. A glimmer of hope flickers in their eyes as they guide Cain and Abel in offering sacrifices, seeking divine favor. Under the open sky, Cain toils as a farmer, his brow furrowed with intense concentration as he works the soil. With deliberate care, he sows seeds, his mind envisioning a future of bountiful harvests. Nearby, Abel watches over his flock, a serene smile lighting his face as he guides them to new pastures. The brothers, each absorbed in their labors, unknowingly set the stage for an unimaginable conflict. Cain and Abel stand on the parched earth, Eden's lush gates now, a distant memory, a stark contrast to their present. Cain presents his harvested grains with a forced smile, a meager offering to the heavens. Abel kneels humbly, presenting a lamb, its fleece gleaming like fresh snow under the sun. A divine light bathes Abel's offering, a clear sign of acceptance from above. Cain's face clouds over, resentment brewing as his offering remains untouched, unacknowledged. A shadow falls across Cain's eyes, the first seeds of jealousy taking root in his heart. Under the blazing sun, Cain's face twists with fury, his eyes locked onto Abel in a storm of envy. Resentment festers, casting a dark shadow over Cain as jealousy consumes him. His hands clench into fists, knuckles gleaming white against the sun-drenched earth, muscles tense. Every fiber of Cain's being radiates suppressed violence and bitter resentment. The air crackles with unspoken animosity, the earth itself seeming to recoil from Cain's simmering rage. Under the scorching sun, Cain leads Abel into a field of towering grass, shadows stretching long behind them. They venture deeper, their figures dwarfed by the swaying green stalks. Further from the safety of their home, the isolation of the field presses in, the only sound the rustling grass and their footsteps. A silent pact is sealed with each step, their destination unknown, their bond tested by the vast expanse. In the expansive field, Cain is consumed by rage, his eyes blazing with fury. A brutal attack unfolds as Cain strikes Abel, the impact echoing through the serene landscape. The tragic moment culminates in Abel's fall, his life extinguished by Cain's violent act. The earth is stained with the first act of murder, a dark mark forever imprinted upon the world. Outside Eden, the wind whispers through the trees as God stands before Cain, a palpable tension filling the air. God's presence commands the scene as he confronts Cain, the weight of Abel's absence heavy between them. Cain stands firm, his jaw tight, his eyes betraying a storm of defiance and guilt. The unspoken accusation hangs in the air, a heavy shroud over the landscape of Eden. Cain's voice breaks the silence, a sharp edge to his tone. "Am I my brother's keeper?" His words echo, challenging the heavens as the wind seems to hold its breath, awaiting judgment. Bathed in celestial light, God points a condemning finger towards Cain, the divine judgment hanging heavy in the air. Cain flinches, head bowed in shame as God's words echo across the desolate landscape. You are cursed from the earth. You shall be a fugitive and a wanderer on the earth, God proclaims, a desolate wind whipping around them. Cain is banished, forced to leave his family, his silhouette shrinking against the vast, unforgiving horizon. Alone, he begins his endless journey, a solitary figure wandering the barren earth, marked. Under the unforgiving sun, Adam and Eve kneel on the barren earth, their faces a canvas of profound grief. Adam clutches dust, letting it slip through his fingers like fading memories. Eve's hollow eyes stare blankly at the horizon, reflecting the emptiness within. The weight of Abel's loss bears down on them, an inescapable burden. Each grain of dust seems to whisper of Cain's unforgivable sin, a constant reminder of their shattered world. Their silence speaks volumes, a testament to the crushing despair that now defines their existence. Under the open sky, Adam and Eve's weary eyes find solace in Seth, their new son, a symbol of hope amidst the harsh realities of Eden. Young Seth plays innocently, his laughter a gentle echo in the vast expanse, a stark contrast to the sorrows they've known. A quiet moment of peace settles over Adam and Eve as they watch their son, his presence a balm to their wounded spirits. In Seth, they see not just a child, but a promise, a chance to rebuild and find redemption in the heart of their new world.
Thank you for joining us today on Holy Bible Haven. The story of Adam and Eve reminds us of how quickly innocence can be lost, but it also reveals God's deep love, a love that reaches beyond failure and into the promise of restoration. Though the garden was closed, the door to redemption was opened through God's plan for humanity. Before we go, let's take a moment to pray together. Heavenly Father, thank you for creating us with care, purpose, and love. Though we fall short, you never abandon us. You clothe us in mercy, just as you did for Adam and Eve, and you lead us back toward your heart. Help us to choose obedience over temptation, truth over deception, and faith over fear. May our lives reflect the hope of your redemption, and may we walk each day closer to you. In Jesus' name, amen. If this story touched your heart, please let us know by writing the word love in the comments or simply dropping a heart emoji below. And don't forget to explore more stories of faith and redemption like Noah and the Ark, Jonah and the Big Fish, and others waiting for you here on Holy Bible Haven. Until next time, may peace, grace, and the love of God fill your life. See you again soon.